What's up, y'all? Back with another video. I was scrolling on my phone the last couple days and I kept stumbling upon this guy right here. His name is That's HT Cheap Beans. From a lot of the comments and from a lot of what other people have been saying, they say he's a younger version of Kevin Samuel. So let's get in the video.
I had a decent looking girlfriend, my last relationship. Niggas literally looked at me and said, damn, bro, how you fumble that?
See, that's what's wrong with men as a whole right now. They think that looks is everything. Don't get me wrong, like as a man, like that's the first thing you look at is a woman's beauty. But to make looks trump everything, like what they got going on or how they are, their demeanor, how they treat others, like it's just crazy work. Let's continue the video.
I used to look at niggas like, fumble what? Niggas like, damn, bro, she was bad. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nigga, you fumble.
Yeah, so to think that just because a woman is beautiful, and that's crazy to think that they would say that you fumbled. Like, if anything, most times you fumble on purpose because I'm quite sure they probably don't got a good heart. They probably don't treat others well. They probably don't do anything for you. But that's just how dudes are. But let's continue.
You fumble. Come on, bro, I'm thirsty as shit, but I do got my drink over there. Dude, the nigga said, yo, how you fumble that? I said, fumble what? He was like, bro, that bitch was bad. Let me tell you niggas something. Let me learn you niggas something. Just because you stop dealing with a bitch that look good don't mean you fumbled a bitch. You could really put a bitch down.
I definitely agree with him for sure. Like again, like a lot of men, they just go off of beauty. They don't really care what the woman got going on. They don't really care what the woman does. Like as long as she's beautiful, like they'll let that trump everything. They'll basically lose themselves just because a woman is beautiful. Let's continue.
Cute don't mean deal with disrespecting and terrible attitudes and terrible fucking living lifestyles and terrible fucking personality.
I know a couple dudes right now that just because the woman is like a 8 or a 9, they'll deal with like disrespect. They'll deal with sometimes abuse. They'll deal with any and everything just to deal with a beautiful woman. And as a man, you definitely shouldn't be going through anything even close to that. At the end of the day, like I would take the respect and I would take a woman doing for me or you know, just being there for me more than I would take looks. Like looks are great for sure, and that's definitely one aspect in what you would be looking for in a woman. But to make looks trump respect and looks make you deal with somebody disrespecting you, physically, mentally abusing you. No, we're definitely not going for that. Let's continue.
I'm a fanatic in fumbling. Know that. See, a lot of bitches think that just because this is cute, this face look good, that body is T, baby hair is just baby hairing, hair always done, nails done, because they can get a couple likes and hearts on the gram, they think when they stop dealing with a nigga or a nigga fuck up, a nigga fumbled them.
He's definitely talking that talk. Because at the end of the day, like, women know that, and women know that men are going to treat them a certain way if they look a certain way. So sometimes they play off of that. They know that, so they try and do different things. So they'll try you to see if they can get away with this and get away with that. And most time, most dudes let them get away with that type of stuff. Or they've dealt with other people in the past that have let them get away with stuff. That's why they choose to deal with dudes like that basically worship their beauty. Let's continue.
No, the nigga took you and put you on the floor. Because everything else that has something to do with you outside of your looks is terrible. So I put you down. So somebody can come pick you up. I didn't fumble shit.
Yes, he's definitely speaking that truth. Like, a lot of women, like, that's their whole personality. Their whole personality is their beauty, their body. Like, you know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
I know how to keep a bitch high and tight. But you're not the type of bitch I want to keep high and tight. And I'm not about to keep you high and tight because you cute, thick, and petite. I put you down.
Don't get me wrong, all those things are great to have, great in the moment, but you shouldn't lose yourself, or you shouldn't deal with certain stuff just because a woman has those characteristics. And a lot of dudes, like, that's what they do.
Soon as you get done dealing with a bitch that look good, niggas start talking about, damn, you fumbled a bad bitch. Niggas ain't fumbled nothing. That bitch personality and shit sucks. She good for sex though. Here, put her on the floor. I didn't have enough of that. I had enough of that with her. I don't want it. I don't want it. Bitches be having a cute face with terrible character qualities. But once I'm done fucking a bitch out, I don't want the bitch no more. You niggas can have her. Once my lust is going for a bitch can really roll. A bitch could really go. A bitch can really go. Once my lust is going for a bitch could really go out the window for all I give a fuck. My lust is definitely stronger than my love. So
that's crazy, but to be honest, that's really how you got to treat most females. And it's a sad thing to say, but that's just the reality.
Once I'm done lusting over a bitch, you can holler at me later.
Like, most dudes, after they have sex with a woman or anything like that, they get that post-nut clarity, and that post-nut clarity really clarifies to you, or really shows you, is this woman really somebody I really want to deal with? So you really get to thinking about this woman's characteristics. Let's continue.
Sweeter. Have I ever met a bad shorty with an ugly personality? Yes, my ex. My ex. Once I noticed that my ex couldn't keep friends, once I noticed that my ex friends was coming up to me like, yeah, she's just not a good friend. Like, she's just not a good. I said, oh. So even you bitches know what's up. Even you bitches know what's up.
gonna stop the video right there. But just for all my men out there, just make sure when you're dealing with a woman, make sure you're looking at the characteristics of a woman, not just the beauty characteristics. You're looking at how they treat you, what they do for you, what they can do for you, what type of stuff they have going on, like what type of, how they get their money. Like, you have to look at a woman these days more than just beauty, because if you just make beauty trump everything and deal with certain characteristics like disrespect and everything, you're in for a rude awakening, and you're in for a whole lot of heartache. Get in that comment section, tell me what you think, and we'll holler at you later. Peace.